So soon we are done with the African School Football Championship, an exciting competition if you ask me, and as you've been following us, we're giving you an update. Today was the finals, and I've been fortunate to be joined by great men so far as football is concerned. Opoku is a chief scout. He was one of the people that scouted most of the Ghanaian players here, and I also have my brother here, Soti, who is a player agent and also a sports photographer. Gentlemen, you are welcome.
Thank you.
All right, Opoku, let me basically start with you, Opoku. You work closely with some of the players in this competition. But first of all, how will you sum up the competition?
Okay, so it has been a great competition, a good one, looking at where some of the teams are coming from, East Africa and whatsoever. They are here, they've done their best, and I can see it's been a really good competition. Yeah.
Definitely. So you are from an agent's point of view, what does competitions like this mean? Like an opportunity for you agents to be able to scout players at this younger age?
Well, the title of the competition actually gives you the idea of what CAF want to do, is to nurture these players for the future. And so as a football representative or a player representative, if you come in here and you look at the player and you think it's good, it's for you to take a step and also speak to the necessary people, not directly talk to the player, because in the FIFA rules you can't deal with minors unless you are awarded a certificate to deal with minors. So as I'm a licensed agent with a minor certificate, so I can deal with minor, but then we also have certain limitations. Yes, so for me in general, the competition has been good. The show of talent, it was 20 minutes, and if you are scouting players, you could also even take just 5 minutes to see the quality of the player. So for me, in the Ghana team, there were standout players. We look at the Senegalese team. You can virtually say you pick about maybe 60 to 70% of their team. The Tanzanian team is there, but then also you look at the girls' side, right? There are certain qualities in there. There were mistakes throughout the games, and this is what the tournament brings. They have to make mistakes so that they will be corrected as time goes on. They are U15, meaning that some will be 15 this year, some will be 15 next year. And so we are looking at maybe in the next 2, 3, 4 years, these girls and boys will be the core of their various national youth teams, like the U20, U23, and even the national team. So for me, I think it's a good step that CAF has taken. And even when you look at the broadcasting rights, they decide to hold everything to themselves, and it's good. Now, after the tournament, is where the work begins, not what happened here. After the tournament is where the work begins. I'm from Ghana, so I'll focus on Ghana later, right?
Definitely. Opoku, you spend a lot of time talking, moving around, scouting players. At this younger age, how difficult it is to put these kind of players together, and what does this mean to have them showcase their skill to the whole of Africa?
So it's really been very difficult, moving from Accra to Bongahafo to Western to Northern region. See, it's a lot of risk that you take, right? Looking at from the KGL time, when I went to see some of the girls, especially Ajara, Jennifer, Azimpaga, and a couple of them, I've been trying to follow them from where their various teams, see through how their development are going. So it's not surprised they are here performing. Yeah.
I've seen the Ghanaian team, there are a couple of players in the team that are exceptional, obviously. I want to ask both of you, in most cases, at this age, you don't get a chance to represent your national team, you're able to just play close football, small level. What does this mean to these young players, not even Ghana, even all the players from the other countries, to be able to represent your national team at this younger age?
Well, if you look at the South African male team, for example, you realize about 7 of the players that came into the tournament are coming from Mamelodi Sundowns. Right. There are some of them that came from certain schools within the South Africa provinces. When you look at the Uganda team, both male and female, all of them are coming from St. Mary's. in Uganda. So for them, there's an academy which is training these kids, and then they feel like, okay, this particular academy have the best product in terms of the age category in the country. So let's take them to go and represent the country. And that's what Uganda and South Africa are doing, similar to Senegal. But Senegal, there are a couple of things that they did with their team, whereby they are trying to cover up the academies where these players are coming from. Also, you need to protect these players, right? That's where the safeguarding rules kicks in. So as a FIFA agent, you are taught to be able to safeguard these kids, right? And so for me, I think that was the best thing that the Senegalese team did, try to safeguard the kids, similar to what the Uganda team and then the South African team did. For us, we expose their club. So obviously, when I see a player on the pitch and I look at his club, I look at the team list and I know his club, I'll start chasing that player from the club side.
Is it bad or is it good? Like, I want to know.
Well, when you want to go straight into the FIFA rules, right? For me, I'm very particular dealing with minors. When you are dealing with minors, right, it's very complicated. If you don't take care, you may take certain decisions that will come back to haunt you in the near future, or even the player. And that's why CAF, in their own wisdom, starting the tournament, they organize workshops for all the departments, especially the safeguarding. And look, just like Opoku, we've traveled a lot throughout the country, and I can tell you, with the 18 Ghana Premier League teams and about 40 or 52 Division 1 teams, and most of the second division teams, they don't have safeguarding officials. Right, and even the FA, I don't know who is the safeguarding official at the FA, so that when there's an issue, I see something in maybe Ho, or I've seen something in the Afan Plains about how a coach is treating a kid, I can be able to report to that safeguarding official so that they'll be able to manage these kids, because these kids are under 15,
like below 15, obviously.
They are very young, and so we need to safeguard these kids. For me, pushing them into the national team, they are representing their national team, the black community. That's good. We should be able to keep them together. There is a U16 team, there is a U17 team. We should have certain program, as the FA is trying to do, letting them go and play tournaments and all of that. They should be there. We should keep them. But when we are transitioning into another level, we should have majority of these boys move to the other U16 team and the U17, and then our U19, then the U20. If we do that, in the next 4 or 5 years, we'll reap the results. Look at what Morocco is doing. Look at what Mali is doing. Look at what Senegal is doing. Right, the goalkeeper that kept the post for the Senegal team came from the U17 tournament in Morocco. And you realize they gave him the captain. He has an experience in playing tournament, but he's 14, 6 months or so. And so we should be able to do. So
it comes to the next. I'm going to ask you, Opoku, like, what's next for these players, like especially Ghana? What's next for them? You have been with the girls, the boys, spent a lot of time scouting this. Like, what's next for them? Just like Soti was saying.
So the key word is transition and development. So we need to see through their transition as to where they are going next. See, where are they going? Are they going to the under 17? Are they going to the under 16? Or where are they going? How are they going to develop from their various things that they are coming from? See, some of them are the northern region, some of them are Accra here, some of them are coming from western region, and most players are coming from Somenya through systems. So how are you going to see through their development? Who is going to monitor these girls? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And how are you going to keep the core of the team together so that we can do the proper transition from the U15 to U16 if we are to keep these girls? Even if we are to add a couple of them, it won't be like mass recruitment, but maybe 3 or 4, then we put them together, then we do the proper transition to maybe under 16 or under 17. I think this will be the best for us to do.
I see. I think apart from the CAF workshop, I think this video is maybe the next workshop that we've done, proper football conversation, and I've really enjoyed. Guys, we are wrapping up. the teams that so Ghana managed to win, the women deserving winners?
Well, when you look at the team, they played well. They played really well. But for me, I'm Ghanaian. I'm happy that we won the tournament. But look, technically and tactically, when you look at the Moroccan team, in the next 3 years, in the next 4 years, they'll be trashing everybody across Africa. You look at how they kick the ball. They are teaching them the basics, and I think that's what our female coaches also need
To get to the girls
to do. And you see, I'm saying this. Kudos to the FA for bringing the CAF License A program, but I think we need more coaches, and the FA should also fall on a lot of freelance scouts across the country, like somebody like Opoku. There are a lot of Opokus around, right? So that they'll be able to follow these girls, look at their transitions, and then report back to you that, oh, okay, this is what this girl is doing, so that we'll be able to keep track on their development in their various clubs. And at the end of the day, in the next 3-4 years, we'll be able to also go to Africa and compete in the U20 and then in the highest national team level.
Guys, Charlie, thank you so much. Thanks for being on the platform. Opoku, thank you also. And Stark, thank you. Guys, this has been an excellent video. We are going to see each other in the next one. To meet again, bye-bye for now.
What?